and today I'm going to be showing you some upgrades that save gas on my 97 Toyota 4Runner. That's my trip odometer for my gas tank so far from full. Oops, gotta turn the alarm off. Well, yeah, first of all, it looks like a big old mess with all these vacuum lines and everything, but most of these are just replacements to whatever I had. Thought it'd be a little bit more cleaner. Well, first of all, you got your basic cold air intake. I got a resistor here from my intake air temp sensor. Right down there on my fuel line is my turbo mag, which is supposed to ionize the gasoline that runs through there to the fuel rails. It's supposed to be a little bit cleaner burn. I've noticed a little bit of increase. I put that on about the same time as the resistor, the cold air intake. So I don't know which one is the cause for the increase, but they've all kind of helped, I'm sure. Yeah, now this is some rusty water, but what it is water and baking soda, and it creates hydrogen. I'm going to try to prop this up for you guys, and in a manner in which it won't suck up into my intake and yet not fall. All it is about a 16-ounce jar, mason jar, and about a half a teaspoon of baking soda. And actually, this jar is so durable, I will contest to it. It fell out of the box that I got it in off of eBay onto this parking lot, and it put a little crack in it, but I did test it out to see if it would hold water, and well, here it is a couple weeks later holding water still. Now this is how I installed this. First of all, I ordered this off of eBay, and it came with my positive wire here, and then I took another positive wire I bought from like AutoZone. I crimped them together, and then I took the ground wire it came with, and I ground it to my firewall. And what the unit came with is, of course, the bolts, the two nuts that you would put the eye holes through and your wires up to. It came with all the hardware basically. I just had to get the extra wire. It came with this little vacuum hose here, but since I had so much extra blue, I went ahead and used the blue vacuum line, ran it all the way up to my my vacuum line here. I split it here, and this is for that I forgot the exact name of it, but a lot of you gearheads might know what it is. All it is like a little valve that opens up and lets the let the exhaust come through, and it runs through the air, the vacuum pump and all this bullshit. But yeah, I put it there and it runs right into my air plenum. I did have it hooked up to the intake, but my dad kind of gave me that idea. I just got a splitter, as you can see. So that's the original lines there. It's going to the vacuum line there, and then feeds vacuum to my jar, which I just did this today, so my mileage should be increased greatly. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this to the on position and kind of show you what I did. But also, I bought a little adapter piece from AutoZone as well. It has that wire to it, and I crimped those too and put two fuses in there, and that's for my ignition. So right now what I'm doing is I'm feeding power to the system, and it's already starting to oxidize and create hydrogen. This particular model has got a tube that runs into the water and then it's got an air dial. And what this will do is the more you open it up, the more it'll basically allow the vacuum to suck through. And then that's going into your engine. This one also has a one-way valve right here. And if it were to overpressurize, it just open up and vent. Really, this is a basic system. You can buy all the parts from the auto parts store or a hardware store, basically, and everything is just epoxied to this jar. And now, if you're lazy like me, you can just go on eBay and look for these jars, bid on them, or buy it now. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this up for you and show you how it works a little bit better. Vacuum, of course, is doing all this. I'm going to put this in my spot real quick here to show you a little bit more. The hardest part about this install is finding a spot in your engine compartment and how you want to mount it. You can probably zip tie it, get a little bungee and bungee it, you know, whatever. What I did was I took some styrofoam and I found a little square in my engine compartment. Took some styrofoam, wedged it in there, and took some bubble wrap and put it in there too, so I just set my jar in there. So now what I got is